In today's Take a Day, I want to talk about LeBron James with the Los Angeles Lakers. And I want to talk about the intense situation he had with Isaiah Stewart in last night's game. Before we get into that, though, please like, subscribe. Also hit the notification bell just so you get the newest and the bonus content first. We put out content every day, so you won't miss any content here. Let's just go ahead and jump right into this. So, when I say this situation here was really a different one. It really was different in so many ways because when you looked at it, it looked so bad on LeBron's part of hitting the guy, Isaiah, in the eye, and the way his eye, blew up and, the way he was bloody, it looked bad. But I definitely don't think that LeBron did it intentionally. I definitely never looked at LeBron as a dirty player. And I'm not just going by his track record. I mean, I've watched him throughout the years, even up to this year, always since he started. And, I've never seen him do anything dirty to a player. I don't know if he's ever even got a flagrant 2 foul in his career up until now, or technical foul, whatever you want to call it. I mean, that's just not his MO. That's not who he is. So I want to get that out the way first. But as far as the other guy, Isaiah Stewart, I mean, he can't go off the handle like that. You have a reputation to look after. You are an NBA professional player, and I understand getting mad at the situation and because of what happened to you, because I would be mad too. I'm not blaming Isaiah Stewart for that, but what I'm saying is letting it go that far is really just unnecessary because, like I said, it happened. You get hit in the eye. I mean, this is basketball. This is sports. A lot of things happen. A lot of people, get hit in the face or hit in the knee, or accidents happen. I mean, it's not always intentional. Just because you see things like that sometimes, it doesn't necessarily mean it's always an intentional thing. But I know it does look bad on LeBron's part because when you look at the video slow down, LeBron moves his hand and swipes his hand at a pretty, fast pace, and it catches the corner of Isaiah Stewart's eye, and it catches him really good. I mean, they look like they was in a boxing match the way that looked. But like I said, it's just an unfortunate incident, and I really don't think that LeBron meant anything by it. But I feel bad for the other guy, Isaiah Stewart, because he's the one that has to wear his face like that, with his eyes swollen, his lip busted up. So that definitely enraged him more. And I think the reason why he really didn't go at LeBron like that, because it's LeBron James. I think if Dwight Howard would have did something like that, it might have been some fists or more shoving involved or something like that. I'm pretty sure. But the fact that it's LeBron, you just don't think of him as that type of player. But, definitely, I think maybe both of them should be, maybe it would be unfair, I guess, to suspend Isaiah Stewart for a game and not LeBron, I guess, because of how the incident looked. I'm not sure, but I really can't see the league suspending LeBron. I guess just because he's LeBron, I don't know. But it's one of those situations where it's like, even though Isaiah Stewart went crazy, he didn't hit nobody. He didn't strike nobody. He didn't, he didn't bloody nobody else's eye. You see what I'm saying? So it's really hard to judge this situation. But the crazy thing about it is, which makes this even more of a crazy situation. The Lakers really benefited from it. They were down 17 against the Detroit Pistons, which is horrible and pathetic. You down 17 against a Detroit Pistons team where their superstar is like 19 years old, and you're down 17 against them. And then this incident with LeBron happens, and then all of a sudden this sparks the team up to get, their turnaround win. I think, like Carmelo said, that's really pathetic to even hear. But at the same time, honestly, you should have been up by 17 against the Detroit Pistons. Honestly, there's no way in hell you should be down 17 points against a team with Cade Cunningham, who looks like trash so far in his rookie season. He hasn't played one good game to me so far. And I'm not saying he's going to be trash going forward, but I'm just saying I haven't seen one good complete game from him yet. And all these other rookie players come in the league, and they look a lot better than he does. He's probably one of the worst top pick rookies I've seen so far in the NBA. Most top picks, they come in, there's been a few out there, but the last couple years, the most top picks, they come in and look, average or better. There's some nights where I looked at Cade Cunningham. He didn't even look average to me. So I'm not even sure how the Lakers were down 17 points against a team like that. But whatever, if that LeBron James thing motivated them, like Carmelo said, to get, a turnaround win against the Detroit Pistons, that's great. But that sounds pathetic as well. But like I said, it's such an irony type situation because for it to end like that with LeBron, and get that far with Isaiah Stewart, and for the Lakers to be down 17 points to come back and win the game because of that incident and how that fueled them. Well, hopefully that fuels them going forward. But I mean, like I said, just unfortunate for LeBron. And I think they got to play the Knicks coming up like Tuesday or something like that. I think tomorrow. So, I mean, that'll be a big game for them too, I guess, because LeBron always plays good at MSG if he's going to be there. But like I said, for the most part, I don't think LeBron was a dirty player at all. I never thought he was, and I still don't think he is. And I think Isaiah, Stewart might have took that the wrong way, and I understand why he did, because it looked bad and it wasn't a good look overall, and just not a good incident. It was just, really, really bad. But I mean, I hope, he calms down or whatever, because I mean, he can't be running and raving around the court like that and acting like he needs some medicine or something like that, because the NBA is not going to have it. I mean, I can't remember one incident I've seen where a player has gotten that enraged over an incident. I mean, at the end of the day, this is sports. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get hit. All these things happen. So, there's no need to be surprised. This is what happens. Nobody's trying to do anything intentionally to you. I mean, you could tell the players that's trying to hurt you intentionally and who isn't. And LeBron isn't one of those players. So, I mean, I hope, everything, eases away with that. And I hope that Isaiah gets well. And I hope that this situation is, definitely, put behind everybody. And if they play each other again, hopefully everything goes smooth, So, but hey, that's my take on the situation. Leave any comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And hey, Gally out.